we're going to be spending some time on our knees. So you're probably going to want to put a blanket underneath your knees, unless you're okay with the knee being on the yoga mat. Now, I always have 2 yoga mats. I like to double my yoga mats. We're going to be going into that side plank, modified side plank position. So we're going to put the right hand on the ground. We're going to extend the left leg out. And our right knee and our right hand are going to be supporting us. First, we're going to do a big stretch, reaching the arm over the head, allowing it to hang. And then we're going to do some leg lower and lifts. So this is actually the hard work. This is the hardest part of class. If you're going to include this series in your Lazy Monkey yoga class, there's plenty of material in this lesson, in this level, to use in order to form your 75-minute long class, or what I would recommend keeping it to a 60-minute long class. So when I teach Lazy Monkey Yoga, I do not do all of this leg work. I keep it to a stretch class. But if you're in a gym environment where people want to be a little bit more, I guess you could say, extra, then you can always include the modified side plank with leg lower and lifts and soccer ball kicks. So what you're going to do is you're going to allow the left hand and the left knee to hold the body weight. And you're going to do heel taps, lifting and lowering that right leg. This is working the butt and the adductors and the abductors. And this is actually really, really hard to do. Requires a lot of balance. You're going to kick out that soccer ball. I like to put my hand behind my head because you can put your hand behind your head anytime you want, because that will give your head and neck support. So you can do that as a verbal cue from the very beginning. And you can grab a hold of the back of the head to hold the head if that feels heavy. Good. Now, if you want, we can add butt work. We can add our scorpion series. So what's going to happen is coming onto all fours, tuck your toes and lift your knees about 1 inch off the floor. Only an inch, maybe even half of an inch. And hold that. Actively press into the floor and the yoga mat to press away from the ground. Lift up the knees as if you wanted to go into a downward facing dog, but stay there. And that's going to make you really feel what's going on in the core, also in the thighs. That is an exercise in of itself, bracing the core. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the right leg out and we're going to reach the left arm forward. And this is called spinal balance. So you will be keeping yourself balanced on your left knee and your right hand. And the goal is to reach and extend as far as you can in both directions. So this is not only a balancing pose, but it's also really working your back. It's working your butt muscles. And we're going to extend the right leg out, and we're going to arch the back and pretend we can touch the toe to the back of the head. Extend, and then we're going to draw the nose to the knee and around the spine, trying not to allow the knee or the foot to touch the mat. So this is a scorpion pose into a crunch. Yeah, scorpion pose into a crunch. Arch, 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 and then bring the knee to the chest, nose to knee. I only do about 4 of those. I keep it very simple. So, big scorpion and nose to knee. And when I pull that nose to the knee, I really am rounding my spine, if you can see. And I'm really trying to draw the thigh as close to the abdomen as possible. That's the goal. So the last one that I usually do is I'll lift the right leg up behind, and then I'll do a semicircle and then lift it up to the side. So to the back, toe to the floor, draw a little half circle up to the side, and just allow the leg to swing and move. These are very, very challenging movements, so you don't want to go fast. You just want people to be able to feel the use of the leg and the joint and feel what's going on in the hip. So this is not so much sustaining a posture as it's going to be just letting the leg flow. Free legs. Good. And that is the butt and back workout. Stretch it out, child's pose.